Well, be in the world and not of the world. See, people don't realize the body we're in is material of the world. We're in the world. But don't claim ownership of it. I want to make sure there's no mistake in anybody mistaking me that I am claiming ownership of this name.
Yeah.
That's how, to put it to them, I think, in that manner. Right. The part of the problem is I think you still got your mind wrapped around ownership.
No, I'm not saying ownership.
I know you're not saying it. I said your mind is wrapped around it. Listen very carefully. That's my point. Hey.
Yeah.
Tell you, it's beautiful when you start getting the hang of it and realizing you're in peace and honor. And just be polite and ask a question, nice soft voice, and give them first-hand knowledge. The only reason you're in escrow, man. That's why you're on probation. The count can't be settled. You claimed the name. It's all hearsay.
Say to you, what mistake are you talking about?
Well, I believe somebody allegedly thinks I'm liable for this name. Where's the proper notice? Where's the meeting of the minds?
Is the person alleging that in here?
Well, yeah, who's got a claim against me? The point of the matter is, you're there as a friend of the court because obviously, allegedly, somebody thinks there's a claim against this name, Judge. And if you think it's me, I just want to lay your mind at ease.
So
I don't own anything, Judge. So how could this be my name? And
how can I own anything when the state already claimed ownership?
Yeah, right. Once you point out there's a mistake, whether you said that was your name or not from the beginning, once you said there's a mistake, because Alan, he went up for the name, and then he pointed out there's a mistake, and that judge turned to the prosecuting attorney and said, who's in charge of this case? Right there. And didn't want to deal with him again. Just told him, you need to meet with them people over there. That quick. Thing of it is, you better understand it in case it isn't that quick. It depends on the judge. Some going to see. It depends on your attitude towards the judge. It sounds like he went in there with a pretty good attitude, and the judge appreciated it and didn't give him any trouble. Didn't try to trick him, and it went right to the point. Says, you better settle this. There's no controversy here. Judge isn't there to hear. The judge is only there to hear controversies, and the controversy arises when you lay claim to that name. That's all it is. And I know it sounds too simple, man, but that's the only way I can see it and understand it where it makes sense to me. The point, though, is they would have settled the matter, I bet you, because that judge would have got on the horn and say, what do I do about this? Well, what happened? And they would have said, well, you didn't recognize the name.
Yeah.
Oh, well, whether it's guilty or not, the only thing that matters, remember, it's not what they say, it's what they do. The only thing that matters is if he zeroed the account, balanced the books, because I don't care if it's a guilty charge on it or not, it will go away if he zeroes the account.
Yeah. People
don't realize that. It's not what they say, it's what they do. And they'll do the right thing. They'll check on it. And, you got to just, have faith in it. Once you set the ground rules, man, if they're not talking to what you told them, you'd answer to, it's none of your business. Don't get in the middle of it. Say by chance the cop arrested you. Now, they bring in the witness and the cop, right?
Right.
If you handle this correctly, both of them are going to look at conspiracy to kidnap.
Yep.
Felony charges. Do you really want to bring things like that into the public? And
that's right.
I mean, that's what it come down to. If you do it correct, I have no doubt in my mind.
Yeah, because, nobody said they had a claim to this until I walked out. Then everybody jumped down my ass about it. Where's the claim? And then you're using this name to try to attach me to it. That's not even my property. It's property of your employer. And now you're trying to make a claim on it. I mean, it just comes on. It's just, isn't that sedition?
But see, they do it all themselves. You just got to know how to ask the questions. You never accuse them of it, but boy, if it gets in the courtroom, okay, you guys want to go this far with it, it's, let's play ball.
Well, what they're basically trying to do is to sue themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's insanity.
It's bringing claim against themselves, yeah.
Yeah, because once you claim the name, you're attacking the immune system.
Right. So that's all immunity. You're immune from any claim. Indemnified, it means immune. Same thing.
There'd be no government without the people doing things. Is when they zero the account, all them charges disappear like they never existed.
And something hit me that the birth certificate was a receipt. Because everybody says that it's a warehouse receipt. And I looked at it and I was like, no, it's an indemnity receipt. It's there to indemnify you from claims while using that name. Because it just shows you don't own it. Asking her questions when she came by. Well, why didn't you give the one who created it? And they wouldn't know what to do. And that was just me before I even met Batman. I was just like, just go give it to the one who created it.
Yeah,
Okay.
forgiveness starts at home. I get these guys email me and stuff, and what about this new law and stuff? Or they'll talk to me, and I said, who cares? What's it
Yeah.
got to do with me, I ask him, and they'll look at me like,
Because the birth certificate doesn't identify the man.
yeah, that birth certificate's nothing but hearsay. What good is it in
Yeah.
it? You're the first witness against yourself.
You're the only one that can be witness against yourself.
Hey,
Right?
sounds like you're catching on.
Yeah, you're the only one that can be witness, and everybody else is a witness to your witness.
Yep.
What did they do with you? Did they make any kind of a comeback to you?
They didn't know what to do, man. It was weird. They got all weird. And then when I showed up the second time, they never even notified me. And boy, they got real weird then. And all the charges went to the prosecuting attorney. And the second time I went in there, I think they told her not to sit up. And they said, you don't mind if she don't sit up, does she? And I said to myself, well, I swear to myself I'm going to be peaceful. And I'm not going to cause any controversy if I can and just go along with it. I said, no problem. They said I wouldn't either. And they dismissed it. And all charges went to the prosecuting attorney. I said, Judge, I'd like copies of that paperwork, you don't mind. No problem. He got up, which I never seen him do, and went and got them himself and gave them to me. No, they're there for controversies. That's all the court is there.
Right.
And if you give them jurisdiction by putting a claim on the court, and you do that when you claim the name,
Right.
then you got a real court.
Yeah.
And you're surety now. Since you bought a claim to the court and you want them to handle the matter, put up some money, baby, and that's you. See? Prosecuting attorney, and if they want to push it, and you know what you're doing, that prosecuting attorney could be looking at some jail time.
There's a surefire way to make you surety.
It's just a piece of paper, man. Where have you been? Like George Bush said, it's just a goddamn piece of paper.
I've got this thing here.
Is this what you're looking for? And I handle it to him. And he said, is this your driver's license? How could it be my driver's license?